ka-homepage. Mga ka-homepage, alam ng marami na ang papel, bago maging papel, ay nanggagaling po sa mga puno. Kaya naman mainam umano na magtanim tayo ng maraming mga puno. Pero alam nyo ba, mga ka-homepage, na ang papel maaari ring panggalingan ng puno? Aba, this is something new and something different. Pero sa pamamagitan po ito ng tinatawag na paper seed. At kung paano po ito tumutubo, yan po ang sama-sama nating aalamin. At pag-uusapan po natin ngayong umaga ang kasama natin, Miss Ethel Katrina Francisco.
Hello.
Good morning and
Good morning.
welcome to Homepage. How do I call you, Katrina or Ethel?
Ethel.
Ethel, okay. Let's talk about this. This is a new technology. It's called paper seed. What is paper seed all about?
Actually, it's not exactly new. There's available material like this in other countries, but I think in the Philippines, we're proud to say that we're the first ones to come up with this.
Okay.
So these are basically locally handmade, 100% recycled paper.
Feel
Tapos,
natin,
yeah. Tapos
100% recycled.
Yes.
Okay. Etong mga ganitong papel, ginagamit ito sa anong klase ng... Teka, tanggalin ko kasi nag-glare. Anong klase ng commodity?
Yeah. Well, right now, we can use it with
Invitation
cards for
Okay.
weddings, for debuts, for kung ano-anong events.
Oo.
But then again, you could also use it for yung mga consumables. Like, for example, alam yung mga tag sa mga damit. Or like, even paper cup, coffee cup holders.
Yung
Kasi,
sleeve.
Correct. Kasi yon tinatapon nun eventually.
Correct.
So better na after you throw it away,
Oo.
it could grow into plants.
Or ipunin nyo na and then pwede sa backyard. Meron
Pwede sa
bang,
backyard.
is there a more complicated or a more sophisticated technology na kailangan para mula sa papel na ito, itatanim namin at magiging puno o halaman?
Actually, it's very, very simple. You can do urban gardening or urban farming, which is, you know, all the rave right now kasi syempre, di ba, better to, that you know where your food is coming from. So, even if you have, even just a pot na medyo malaki-laki na malalim yung soil, you could grow these plantable paper and you could enjoy your fruits and vegetables.
Wow! Ang galing naman nun So wala talagang tapon. Yung papel nyo, itanim nyo, pwede nyo pong kainin pagkatapos. O kaya dekorasyon sa inyong mga tahanan o dagdag halaman sa inyong mga hardin. Ang lalim, garden na lang.
Yeah.
Okay, paano natin, Ethel?
Yes.
How do we, can you give us yung mga instructions kung paano tinatanim? Kunyari, bumili kami nitong papel na ito.
Yes.
Tapos nagamit na, may mga
Yes,
sulat-sulat
yes.
na. Gusto namin i-recycle.
Correct.
Paano?
So, eto, nakikita natin, papakita ko din, no? So, for example, you have this sheet of paper.
Okay.
So, sinulatan mo siya, or you could opt not to even write on it, na directly gamitin siya to grow. What you can do...
May epekto ba kapag may sulat
Wala
na?
naman. Wala naman. Kasi it's 100% biodegradable. So, babasain lang siya. I just use a spray bottle, pero pwede rin sa
Tubig
regular
lang
faucet.
yan.
Tubig lang
Regular
to. As in,
water. Okay.
babasain lang siya. You just have to moisten it.
Okay.
Tapos sabihin na natin na totally moist na siya.
Moist lang, hindi yung basang-basa na...
Hindi yung totally flooded siya.
Okay.
Basa-basa siya.
Okay, all areas na cover na basa.
All areas. Tapos, what we've proven that the best way to do it, kasi actually, ang seeds kailangan, bago siya mag-sprout, parang kino-cover siya to help it germinate.
Okay.
So, we could put it inside, say, a plastic bag na you can recycle and reuse again and again. Or others have used mga malalaki na containers, basta nako-cover.
Okay.
Tapos isi-seal siya.
Okay.
And baka ipakita later. After this, pag naka-seal na siya, so it's moist inside, humid yan. It's a perfect condition for the seeds to sprout.
Alright.
And then, after a few days, antayin mo lang, it will begin to sprout. Tapos pag nag-sprout na siya, you can replant it na into your urban garden.
Pag lumabas na yung seeds,
Ayan.
ayan na. Kasi na-notice ko na if we show it yung fiber ng paper, may mga buto talaga siya.
Yes.
Ayan no, nakikita ba natin? Dero, buto-buto.
Yes.
So ang pinapalabas natin, pag minoisen natin yung paper, itong mga buto na to. Eventually, yun ang pwede mo nang itanim.
Yes, kasi yung paper, it will eventually compost away.
So
ang matitira
mawawala
mo,
yung buto na lang.
Yung buto na ayun o, if you can
Ayan.
see.
Okay, ang galing. Nakakatuwa
Yun.
naman. What do you think is the impact of this kind of technology, itong seed paper, sa ating environment and in the ecosystem?
Yeah, I think, well, our main vision is for that people to know that there's another way, there's a better way, a greener way of doing things. So sabihin na nga natin na in your consumables, mga tag ng damit na tinatapon, sige, maybe we couldn't do away with that, pero if we use a material that reduces our carbon footprint, that, you know, actually contribute to the environment, it's recycled, it's 100% biodegradable, and it could grow pa, parang, you know, more points for the environment.
Correct.
Kumbaga, ma-lessen natin yung impact natin.
And we all know na ang isa sa dahilan ng mga pagbaha ay yung mga kakulangan na o pagkaubos ng mga puno, di ba, sa ating paligid. And imagine, this is from tree to tree.
Correct.
Ganun ang proseso ngayon ng paggawa
Parang
ng papel.
nag-full circle.
Dati kasi from tree to paper and that's it. Buwabara pa nga, nagiging cost ng pagdami ng basura, di ba? Ito bumabalik sa pagkapuno.
Yes.
So, earlier I was asking you, ito na yung isang example, nakikita ba natin? Ang galing! Natuwa ako, nag-grow na siya.
Yes, that's chili. Sili yan, ang pwedeng mag-grow.
Chili de labuyo or yung green, yung pang sinigang?
I think yung pang sinigang, pero it's the same yung sa labuyo.
So pag bumili kami ng papel, hahanapin namin yung klase ng halaman o gulay na gusto namin after maitanim. Ganun.
Yes, I have.
May pangalan
may
yan.
Color coding and mark naman yung paper. Like,
ano mga examples ng mga halaman?
Yeah, yan purple, eggplant.
Aba! Kumpleto ng recados, mga ka-homepage. Sinigang, may sili ka na, may talong ka pa. Baboy na. O tapos?
Yeah, itong color pink, it's actually ground cover na flower, moss rose.
Wow.
So, and then, itong orange, carrots.
Carrots?
Yes.
Aba!
Yeah.
Pwedeng pakain kay kay Bugs Bunny. Okay. Ano yung green?
Green chili. Chili yan.
Chili. Ito
yes,
na ngayon.
Yes, we have yellow marigold.
Marigold. So eventually, pinapadami nyo pa yung mga iba't ibang klase ng vegetables and plants that they can grow.
Yes.
Meron bang, ayan may sulat, diba, binabasa lang sa water. Ang dali-dali lang gawin, ha? Nakakatulong ka na sa environment, napapaganda mo pa ang iyong garden. Eventually, how do you see this transitioning or being accepted by the Filipinos in the next years? You think, nandun na kasi yung awareness sa epekto ng climate change sa ating sa global warming because of what we do also to the environment, bumabalik sa atin, di ba? You think people eventually are gonna be accepting of this whole technology?
I started this mga barely a year ago, and I'm actually surprised dun sa pag-pick up ng tao. Kasi right now, I participate sa mga art fairs, mga bazaars, and about I could say 80% of the people who stop by and ask about it eventually get their own product. Parang talagang itatry nila. And because of the stories na I have people coming back na sabi nila, they bought siguro December, tapos kakamit ko lang ulit, they're eating na tomatoes that they grew from it. So, I think people, yun nga, meron ng awareness, people are more into it. Tas because meron silang fruits na nakukuha from it, they see the impact to their lives. Nakikita nila na, oo nga naman, it's a paper na madaling itapon. So, kung itatapon ko lang din, might as well. Pakinabangan. I contribute, you know, parang, tas meron rin naman silang nakukuha from it.
Paano mo ito naisip? At saka yung technology sa paggawa ng papel, masyado bang masalimuot? Mahirap ba?
No, it's very, very simple. I'm a crafter kasi. I just like to tinker. So, and, well, I have this thing about the environment. Parang,
You're an advocate yourself.
Yes, parang I always try to find ways to, yun nga, reduce my carbon footprint. So, ang daming scratch paper sa bahay. Sabi ko, gagawin ko dito. So, I was thinking of, you know, how I could use it. And then I was thinking, what if I put seeds? Tumubo kaya? So, first, I learned how to make handmade paper. Tapos nung nilagyan ko...
mo talaga lahat yan.
And then, when I put na the seeds...
Ikaw mismo, you didn't hire a scientist ba? No. A botanist for example, para aralin to. Ikaw na mismo nag-experiment.
Ako lang sa kusina. And then, yun nga, I tried the seeds that could grow, the seeds that could stay in it. Tapos, syempre, tinry ko kung talaga magsasprout. Nung successful, sabi ko, ayan.
Gano'ng katagal bago mo na-achieve yung gusto mo?
Siguro mga 2 months.
Ang galing. Pero ako, saludo ako sa ganitong klase ng ng produkto.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Pero meron kasi tayong meron tayong message or advice mula sa ating mga viewers. Sabi niya, hindi, ikaw!
Okay.
Ano ba ang gusto mong sabihin sa ating mga viewers para naman because as I've mentioned, this is a product which is very worthy of respect and admiration.
Thank you so much.
Because it promotes being eco-friendly,
Yeah.
diba? And this is what we need right now sa dami ng mga kalamidad na nangyayari sa ating bansa. Na huwag niyo akong tawanan. What do you want to say to our audience? Maybe encourage them, diba, to venture into something like this.
Yeah.
Ganitong klase ng negosyo, kikita ka, nakakatulong ka pa sa tao at sa kapaligiran mo.
Yeah. So, unang-una, I guess people should really focus on the environment. They should understand na, there's a greener way of going about things, lessen the plastic that you use, or di kaya patayin yung ilaw pag hindi gagamitin, and then use products that are recycled and that can actually give back to the environment, reduce your carbon footprint. So, it's those in those little ways that we could all contribute. So,
Is it relatively, singit ko lang, relatively higher price than the normal paper?
not
Can we
kasi,
say hindi naman?
kumbaga comparative siya sa mga specialty paper.
Pero kung bumili ka kasi ng papel, may kasama na po kayong halaman pagkatapos.
Correct.
Sulit yun. I'm sure kung mas mataas lang ng kaunti, nakatulong ka pa sa kapaligiran mo,
Yes.
why not, diba?
Yes.
Miss Ethel, thank you so
Thank
much
you
for your
also,
time, for
Eunice.
visiting us today.
Thank you.
Alright.
Good
Mga
morning.
ka-homepage, ito po ha. Marami pa kaming inihanda. Sa aming pagbabalik, masasaksihan nyo yung lahat. Kaya tutok lamang, magbabalik agad ang homepage. Filipino artist. The journey from the ordinary to the extraordinary.
Kailangan yung internet. Yung kay Kevin sa. Nagbabalik po ang homepage. Ngayong umaga, ibang daily health discussion naman ang gagawin natin. This time, mga myths and facts about ENT problems ang mag-uusapan natin. Of course, with our resident doctor, Dr. J. Galvez. Doc, morning po.
Morning, Ronnie. And of course, sa ating mga televiewers, good morning po sa inyong lahat.
Ayan, ganda ng boss nyo, ha?
Nagulat ako.
Parang kakanta.
Oo nga, parang kakanta ako. Nagulat ako. Laki.
Oo nga naman. Anyway, Doc, sa unang tanong natin
Yes.
about myth or fact, ear pain always means there's an ear infection.
Ito sagot dyan.
Myth.
It's a myth. Okay.
Why?
Tandaan natin, yung ear pain onin, like we've discussed before, is not always due to an ear infection. Okay? Yung pananakit kadalasan ng tenga ng mga bata ay ito'y dahil lang sa hindi makapag-equalize ng pressure ang kanilang mga tenga. Okay? But of course, eventually, this situation could lead to an ear infection. Naalala mo onin yung mga babies, kailangan din nila mag-equalize ng kanilang mga
Tama
tenga.
po.
Yung middle ear natin, may connection dyan. Yung eustachian tube, nagko-connect sa ear natin, sa mouth natin. Constantly yon yung fluid sa ating middle ear na de-drain sa ating ilong.